Guys, this is the last time, man. Last time of regular season. If y'all thought yesterday was something, today gonna be something too. 12 o'clock, you got Michigan versus Ohio State, West Virginia versus Texas Tech, Pittsburgh versus Miami. 1 o'clock, BYU versus UCF. 3:30, Tennessee versus Vanderbilt, Oklahoma versus LSU, Washington versus Oregon. 3:45, Coastal Carolina versus James Madison. 7 o'clock, Virginia versus Virginia Tech. 7:30, USC versus UCLA, Tulane versus Charlotte, Auburn versus Alabama. 8 o'clock, California versus SMU. 10:30, you got Stanford versus Notre Dame. I'm going to tell you all these games again. 12 o'clock, Michigan versus Ohio State. West Virginia versus Texas Tech. Pittsburgh versus Miami. 1 o'clock, BYU versus UCF. 3:30, Tennessee versus Vanderbilt. Oklahoma versus LSU. Washington versus Oregon. 3:45, you got Coastal Carolina versus James Madison. 7 o'clock, you got Virginia versus Virginia Tech. 7:30, USC versus UCLA. Tulane versus Charlotte. Auburn versus Alabama. 8 o'clock, California versus SMU. 10:30, Stanford versus Notre Dame. And I'm interested in some of these games, and especially the Michigan, Ohio State, along with Pittsburgh and Miami. Them darn games there. Now, Ohio State, they're going to get in the Big Ten. We know that. Play Indiana, and y'all saw with Indiana how they just scalded Purdue last night. But getting back to this Ohio State-Michigan game, I hope Jeremiah Smith is available. You going to need Jeremiah Smith in this game, but they can blow him out. I know they can blow him out, and I can see them doing that, but it's still going to be tough. This darn rivalry has been going on for a long time, and you never know what could happen. I got Ohio State winning, but in them completing this undefeated season, but Michigan has only lost 2 games, and Michigan is tough now, and I know they're going to bring it on against Ohio State. Ohio State got to be ready. Yeah, you undefeated and looking to complete the season, but you got to be ready just in case of Michigan try to punch you in the mouth. And same thing, I'm looking at Pittsburgh and Miami. I'm looking at Auburn and Alabama too, man. Like, Alabama has won the last 5 Iron Bowls. We know that, but you never know with Auburn. Maybe Auburn might slip up and whoop them. I don't freaking know. If Alabama win, they get in the SEC title game and play Georgia. If they don't, it's Ole Miss. And then when you look at Pittsburgh and Miami, Pittsburgh not that bad either. I just checked their record the other day. And then when I look at Miami, you need to win this game. Cal needs to win their game, and Wake Forest needs to beat Duke, by the way. So there's a lot of darn implications right now. And I'm also looking at Tennessee and Vanderbilt. Yeah, they ain't gonna make the SEC title game, but that is a good game you got to look at. And I'm going to just say this right now. Diego Pavia been good, and so is along with Tennessee and all this stuff. I can't wait to see what the results of everything going to be today and then leading on for the rest of the night. Y'all tune in for college football. This is the last day.